Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Calculator Sky's Scientific Edition, and we got one pile of neutrons in each of those. Um, right. So one of the first things I want to do is, dang it, got to grab them. I've got some ender chests set up for the whole silicon thing, right? So you're the output. We're just gonna put you there, and then our cutting machine is around here somewhere. Um, that's our rolling machine. There's our cutting machine. You can go like that, right? And then I need 4 of these. I have to right click with an empty hand. And then we're just going to do like that as well. And boom, like that. So now whenever I make some silicon up, or the silicon bowls, go ahead and drop these into here. It's going to do the thing. Grow it from silicon ingot to a bowl. It's going to come over here, going to chop it into the silicon wafers. And now I need one of these to be over here. To chunk things into the system. There we go. And so I was looking up what's next, right? And questbook says the electrolyzer. Like, okay, yeah, not a problem. Okay, I need basic circuits. So I need a basic circuit plate run through a cutting machine. Okay, well, and this is the Z-Logic controller wafer atomic assembly. So and then how many atomic assemblies do I have? I have 8. Okay. You know what? That's fine for now. Now there is a way to craft these as well. And I mean, it's all easily automatable for the most part, especially with what I've got coming in. I just haven't gotten around to actually auto crafting this stuff yet. So yeah, my bad. But we need to go to the assembly machine, which was this guy right over here. Input hatch. It's these 3 things. And then turn it on. Holy crap, that's fast. So press, laser etch, stamp is how that works. And we have 8 basic circuit plates. Now I bring this over to our cutting machine and drop it into the input. And that's going to get chopped into basic circuits, which I doubt we're even going to see show up over here. Oh, there we go. So there's that. Good to go. So now can we make an electrolyzer? We can. And actually, while we're here, I'm going to need, actually not a whole lot, which is pretty good. 2 power input plugs, a fluid input, and 2 fluid outputs. It's a small machine, but let's go ahead and claim the crystallizer quest. Plowman's Lunch, okay. That's one of those superfoods. Yeah, that's something I haven't checked on in a while. 99%, okay. You know what? I'm not hungry enough to eat, so. This is the cutting machine. Temple blocks, okay. Well, that can go away. And precision assembler. Drawer controller, ×1. All right, I mean, I might actually have a need for that in the future, so I can live with that. There we go, and fill it back up. All right, next up, we've got, so let's go ahead and go here. I need 2 of the structure blocks. And now input. So I needed a fluid input hatch, which is a bucket, okay. It was like 2 fluid output hatches, right? You know what? Do this, that, that. I need 2 power input plugs. And I just need a coil then? Yeah, okay. Which it detected a coil that I had made for a previous quest, so. Yeah, iridium. You know, we'll go for the good one again. Now, this needs a home somewhere. You know what? I'm gonna put it right here. Gonna over. Oh my God, no, no. We got to do the thing first. Electrolyzer. Yep. Now, right there. We'll go here instead. There we go. So, electrolyzer goes in. We've got our 2 fluid outputs. 1 and 2. Fluid input. Machine structure. Okay. Of course it did that again. It prefers to pull from your personal inventory before it'll pull from the attached inventories when you craft things. I need the coil and the two power inputs, right? Coil, input, input, activate. There we go. So there's our fluid input hatch. And we seem to have water like right here. So the whole reason for putting it over here. And of course you like that. I've got a flex point here, but it requires to have 2 power inputs. It'd be great if there was a gap in between the two, but there's not. So just do that and that. We go here. There we go. We've got 200,000 power, 100,000 per output or per input. And now we're making hydrogen and oxygen. Wow, really? Just 1 hydrogen? That was it? Oh, there he goes. Okay, 300, 400. And this is an actual fluid, not like a Mekanism gas. So, why? Oh, that was for my things, yeah. Here, give me that. You come here. Do that. Come on. Whatever. So we're at 1600. Should be okay. So it's actually splitting it evenly. You know, H2O, 2 hydrogen to 1 oxygen, but apparently some hydrogen is lost in the process. All right, we got our obsidian generator working good. We've got our snowballs going. And go ahead and claim our loot chest. Obsidian. I got a stack of obsidian. Okay, well. Gas charge pad. Need to breathe in space. You're going to need oxygen. Connect the gas charge pad with oxygen made from the electrolyzer and stand on it with a pressure or a spacesuit supplied with pressure tanks. All right. Chemical reactor. Makes rocket fuel from oxygen and hydrogen. Rocket fuel is needed to get into space. So, yeah, we're going to need one of those here soon. How bad is the charge pad to make? It's not terrible. We go ahead. Can I get like 4 intertanks, please? I need like cauldrons then, okay. And so charge pad, let's just go ahead and get this started. I need a lot of things. I need a lot of things. Let's look at making the lathe next, actually. Lather, no, lathe. Here we go. Oh, wow, cool. I've got all that. That works. What else did the lathe need? 1 motor, Input, input, output, machine structure. Okay. And then there's our motor. I think it's just hatch, right? Yeah, here we go. Input hatch. Output hatch. We need a power. And structure, right? Looks like it, and we get reinforced stone. Eh. All right, then. All right, so the lathe is 4 wide, 1 deep so far, right? Let's see. Structure, structure, power, okay. Power, and you are the out. That's seriously the output hatch over there? That's weird. Okay. Not input and output. Output, power, structure. Then there's our lathe multi-block. There's our input. Okay. Motor, lathe, done. We're going to need power for this guy. One of these would be fine. Right here should work. Yep. And we're going to need probably some steel now. Yeah, I need to work on the ingots. Input hatch. Goes here. Turn on. There we go. Kind of cool to watch. I do like the advanced rocketry machines. But hey, we're getting our steel rods, which we need for a few things. Right now, the monopropellant fuel tanks. Let's go over to our... Make 8 of these for now. Our rolling machine, this guy. Drop you in. Get our steel sheets out of it. Now that I remember, there's actually 2 outputs on this thing. And... bunch of those. So steel sheets are made for, or used in, monopropellant fuel tank, oxidizer fuel tank, bipropellant. Okay. Or we can roll them, make pressure tanks. Okay. So I needed the monopropellant ones. Okay. So 2 of those. We need steel fans, which also need steel rods as well. And then we just need a weighted pressure plate. Okay. So you to that. Okay, there's our gas charge pad. Ting. Hey, there we go. So lathe is done. Gas charge pad is done. Seared furnace controller. Wow. Still haven't used that, actually. Yeah, let me refill this thing before I forget. Yep. Oh, I guess it's technically raining. Alright, so now, yeah, chem reactor or spacesuit. Spacesuit leads to building a rocket, which we need both of these quests done to get to here. The chemical reactor, right. So I did that to stall because I need to decide, honestly, what color is oxygen and what color is hydrogen, right? Let's go ahead and do light blue for oxygen then, and let's go magenta, right? Come on, here we go. So you know what? Let's go just like triple for each of these. So oxygen is going to be triple light blue. Hydrogen is going to be triple magenta. That was weird. Like spazzed out a little bit when I walked off the edge. Right, so the left was hydrogen, which I mentioned is pretty close, right? Yeah, I didn't think you'd auto output, but I was hopeful. That is why in here I've got fluid conduits. There we go. I wish the conduit connector looked a little bit different, or that we could change how it looked, but it'll work for now. And I just need to put down a chemical reactor somewhere. I also need to make the thing, but location, 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 right? Honestly, as enderfied as everything is here, I don't particularly need a... it doesn't matter where I put it, is my point. We need, though, chemical reactor. Here we go. I like you here. So you're not that big. Okay, that's kind of reassuring, actually. I'm actually kind of starting to run out of slabs. Oops. Then I can just do like that, and oh, missed one. Okay, so I do have a machine structure here. So there's that. I need... Okay, so it has to be fluidized. Notice how it's not cycling. So I need 2 power, fluid output, regular output, item output, you know. At Vulpus, right? Also going to need a motor, which... Oh, hey, yeah. Iridium. Let's go drop these off in the lathe. There you go. We get 2 rods per ingot by using the lathe, as opposed to 2 ingots equal 1 rod doing the crafting recipe. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. And there's that. You can go in there for now. So there is our wonderful motor. I need 2 power input plugs. Okay. What are we doing on our little battery thing? Yeah, I was afraid of that. We're almost out. And you. Times 2. Fluid output. Okay, so just... fluid output hatch. We're missing buckets, really. I never put them in the system. So, oh, you're still stuck on battery? Come on here. Output. Here we go. Output hatch times 1. Thank you. Fluid output hatch. I don't know why I hit the little arrow, but I did. So that's regular output. That's our fluid output. Go up a block. There's a reactor. Fluid input. Fluid input. Okay, so I need 2 fluid inputs. Okay. And 1 item input. I need 1 of you. I need 2 of you. And then I just need the actual controller itself. What do we have here? Electrolyzer? No. No. Chemical reactor. I am missing this. Okay. Do that. I made a bunch of extra fluid transposer nodes earlier. Just for... I knew I was going to need more of those fluid control circuit things. There we go. And again, double energy input. So we're going to need conduits as well as a point. And you can go here. Main power. Crank you on. Is there a recipe thing here? I don't think there is. There is here, though. So, chemical reactor. Type seal, titanium aluminide sheets plus any armor equals airtight. Do-it-yourself spacesuit. However, this is what I need. Oxygen, hydrogen, rocket fuel. Bone and nitrogen equals 8 bone meal. Wow. So it shouldn't matter which side's which. But we have our 2 fluid inputs. Well, I've got 2 fluids for that. There we go. And then that's our solid output. Here's our fluid output, right? Yeah. We're making rocket fuel. Stack of basalt. It's not bad, I guess. I mean, it'd be a lot nicer if I didn't have the seeds already. All right. Spacesuit, though. How bad is this stuff going to be to make? It doesn't look to be terrible, actually. A helmet. Just wool, iron plates, and iron rods. Oh, I'm out of wool. Oh no, it's the end of the days. All right, here we go. You, go. And there it goes. I don't know why that has that lag spike right when you hit shift click, but it does. Oh, I need a monopropellant fuel tank. Okay. I am going to need a fan. I'm guessing this is all for, you know, the oxygen system in the spacesuit, which makes sense. And there's our spacesuit as well. Suit workstation and a loot chest. All right, cool. Go, and this is where I can put in different bits of this. Like I can add in O2 tanks, which I'm going to have to do. There's different modules I can add. It looks like 4 modules each, but also 2 air tank slots for the chest piece. You know what, for now, you're going to go in there. And our loot chest was a Tinker Tank controller. I really do miss the Tinker Tank in later editions. Ah, here we go. All the fun stuff. Rocket can be any structure you want as long as it has these main items. It's to be built on a platform of launch pads. Structure towers need to be placed vertically along the back of the launch pads, okay? Rocket assembly machine must be placed on the opposite side of the structure towers, 1 level higher than the launch pads, okay? Select scan to see if everything checks out. You may be required to add more engines and fuel tanks. You can select your destination by shift right-clicking on the rocket after it's built. At this point, the only place you can get to is Luna, aka the moon. Right, so we need 6 fuel tanks. We need 2 rocket engines. Okay, well. Output hatches are empty. I'm going to need more steel plates. That's why I'm thinking about that. All right, let me get some stuff together here. All right, got a few things taken care of. One of which is I've got the setup for auto crafting now. The lathe, and then went ahead, stuck a intertank here for holding rocket fuel. These are set up like I mentioned in, I think it was last episode, where you put silicon in here. Actually, did I show this off already? I don't remember. Yeah, silicon turns into bools. Bools get shunted over to the cutting machine. So boom. Also, anything that needs to be cut can go into this chest here. I had this thing making steel. Is it still working on that? It is. 1 iron, 1 charcoal equals a steel ingot inside of here. So I figured, yeah, we'll just throw a couple stacks of each into there. And what was the other machine that I just made? There's the lathe and that. Oh, I got this automated too. So it has its own color code for the rolling machine, and then it puts it back into the system. And those two boxes are up here. So we have a rolling machine and we have a lathe. So just drop what you want in there to get processed and it gets taken care of. Went ahead and made some monopropellant rocket engines, which is titanium plates and steel ingots. Monopropellant fuel tank, which we've already made. The seat, which was very expensive to make. 3 of any color wool. So we have ourselves a rocket assembly machine, which wasn't bad. I just had to make titanium gears, which they go through the gear working die, so that was easy enough. Titanium rods, piece of cake. Control circuit boards, we've got a few of those in stock still. Piece of concrete. I had extra left over from making my rocket pad, so all that was good to go. I need a planet ID chip, however, which needs a satellite ID chip, which is, oh look, basic circuit crafted by itself. And then we do that into here. So there's our planet ID chip. And we need a linker and a fueling station and a guidance computer still. Right. So the linker, that's pretty easy. We need a fueling station, which I just need another steel fan. Okay. Oh, I'm out of steel plates. That's right. I turned them all into steel sheets. There you go. And then our rolling machine is right there. She had a pair of binoculars or something. But yeah, I can see things moving on the belt down there. So working just like it should. Hey, look, there's our steel plates. Fueling station, we need not you, but you. All right, there's our fueling station, which needs to go over here on a rocket pad. We have to be able to fuel up our rocket after all, right? And I think I can put this just on top. Hey, there you go. You do need power. Okay. Was fairly certain you did, but I couldn't quite 100% remember. There we go. And now I just need to link this to my rocket when it's time. Hence the linker. Let's see. The fueling station's done. Linker's done. The guidance computer. We need tracking circuits. That's all we need, though, is just these tracking circuits. They are redstone, eye of ender, and basic circuit plates. Okay. Whoop. Dang it. Need 4 of those. Let's make like 8, right? Dang it, it's brown one, isn't it? The basic circuit plate, the uncut version. I chopped all mine up. So I need these, which, okay, Elven quartz. I don't know if I've got Elven quartz, it looks like, okay. Right, so I need atomic modules. Which I can make a lot of, apparently. Yeah, let's just make a stack for now. And then those plus advanced assembly. Make 7. Okay, let's make 7 of these then. Put you away. And you in the precision assembler, Z logic, and wafer. Okay. Z dash. There we go, and I haven't gotten this even started to be set up yet, so nice and quick though. And it won't pull anything out of the input hatch until it actually has a recipe, which is kind of handy. So I've got 7 of these tracking circuits. What else is this used for? Rocket fuel unloader. Okay. Railgun, guidance computer. The railgun, by the way, is not a weapon. It is a way to basically launch payloads to and from the space station. It's more like a mass driver than a railgun. The docking pad, holographic planet selector, composition sensor. Okay. Also, we need it for a few things here, including the space elevator chip. But put that away. And we have our guidance computer. This goes in the rocket itself. That should be everything. That is. Cool. Our reward is factory blocks. All right. So, well, let's get our rocket started here, right? The rocket assembly machine needs to go down there as well. Wow, that thing is huge. All right. So I'm going with four rockets, or 4 engines. And any blocks will work. Let's get my rocket assembly machine. And like here, invalid launch pad structure. Okay, I will work with that. Actually, is it because I put it on the pad itself? Nope. Okay, but it didn't tell me what's wrong with it. So we'll get around to that here in a second. It may be actually the fact that the tower is actually on the pad. Nope. Okay. Vertically along the back of the launch pads. Must be placed on the opposite side of the structure towers 1 level higher than the launch pads. Yeah, that's... Well, concrete. You want me to actually make it out of launch pads now? Looks like it. Which is made from concrete, so not a huge deal there. Hey. Come here. You. Right, so... Oh, not organic black. Or yellow, dandelion yellow. There we go. Really one to one. Oh man, I need like a stack of these. Then I go and do that and forget to actually. So what, 60 more? Okay. And then we need ink sacks. Okay. Well, I forgot you have to turn the concrete into launch pads. That's on me. And let's go ahead. So I need to do a little more chunk claiming. This thing's right at the edge of my claim chunks, isn't it? All right, so we have a double dashed line, but okay, nope, still invalid. Nope, still not valid. From the launch pads, need to be placed vertically along the back of the launch pads, okay, which it is. To be placed on the opposite side of the structure towers 1 level higher than the launch pads, which it is. It may not like the diamond shape, actually. I will worry about this later. So, here, let's get you here so I can place that like so. Wow. Get some of these in. And we'll just do like so. Our guidance computer, we're going to need that planet ID chip. It's currently unprogrammed. And gonna need my seat on here. I can right click to sit on. Awesome. Can't do that because it's not an actual official rocket yet. All right, so apparently this is also a multi-block. And, but it's not taking power from power input plug that I put underneath it. But it will take power directly from a flux point. Oh, there we go. Okay. Lock it unscanned. So, A, rectangular or square in shape for the pad, between 3x3 to 16x16. By the way, I had to go find the wiki for this. So, funky shapes not allowed. Right. Square or rectangular. Structure tower next to the launch pad at the same level. The base has to be the same level as the pad. This thing has to be 1 block off and 1 block up. Let's go ahead and scan my rocket now. And all right, cool. We are clear for liftoff. All right. Let's go ahead and build the rocket here. There we go. Destination, NA. All right, cool. So if I then take my linker, is linked to this, linked successfully. And you can see on the left-hand side there we have 3 gauges, altitude, velocity, and fuel. And the fuel gauge is filling up. So we are filling up. Shift right click. And you can see our fuel tank filling up here. We have our guidance computer, which is going to need a planet ID chip. Select destination. Sonar Sonic. That is the world we're on, I guess, right? How about we just go up? Okay, planet list. Luna. There we go. I am not seeing Luna here, though. Select. Destination, Luna. All right. Acceleration is like just barely there. It's right at the halfway point. We are fueled up and ready to go, though. All right, cool. So let's go back over to here, though. And we need... advanced rocketry. There we go. I need pressure tanks. Probably just regular will be fine. Which is 2 steel sheets and water in a rolling machine. Super high is titanium, right? Yeah, let's get some titanium. 2 should be fine for now, I think, right? So, rolling machine, go. I think they're already done. They haven't shown up yet. There they are. Now we run our titanium sheets through here. And it should pop out with a tank. Momentarily, anyway. If I did it correctly. Yep, there we go. There's our super high pressure tank. And now I need this thing. I need you. You go in there. There. There's 1 super high pressure tank. Let's go ahead and get another one of these made up. And you are my electrolyzer. You're auto outputting, right? So if I was... I put you like here. Be like right there, wouldn't it? Okay. You require power? You do require power. Light blue. Okay. Let's run through first. Right. No, not you. That and that. Enter tank. Wherever it is in all this mess, right? Say enter generator. There they are. So I need a cauldron, right? As usual. Go ahead and put our launch pad away. Let's go ahead and put you here for now, I think. Set you to auto output. Let's go grab our thing. Gas charge pad. You know what? Come here. You auto output. Charge pad can go on top. You are going to need power, unfortunately. And now if I was to, say, grab that other tank. We done? Yep. Drop you into there. Go ahead and get that equipped. Poosh. So, instantly filled up with oxygen. Alright, I can work with that. And just go ahead and get our armor on. Or get our spacesuit anyway. Now on the left-hand side, you can see there's a little bit of a HUD going on. At Rocketry, there are a few things I can add in. Ooh, the basic laser gun. Oh, they took out the recipe. Dang it. Had a recipe for a while. There's padded landing boots. Which I could make. It's not a module per se. We can add in. There's a hover upgrade. There's flight speed control upgrade. There is a jetpack we can make. Dang it. So we could actually fly around on different moons and whatnot. This requires hydrogen, though. I'm not sure I'm going to go back into that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Next time, we need to go to the moon. We need to find dilithium. We need dilithium crystals to fuel the warp core when traveling to different planets. Now, my favorite thing to do at this point would be Mekanism digital miner. That makes things so much easier. Don't have access to that yet. Put that away. Go ahead and put my pants in there too, since I put the rest of my armor in. And then but let's go back to the rocketry. After that, we can start making a space station, and we can go to different planets. Indio, Tinkers. Hellfire PvP, that is Astral. Grady Aiden C, that is Mekanism. CUFH, Thermal. LPEC, Actually Additions. Blake Bro, Mystical Agriculture. MCJT, that's RF Tool stuff. Algorithm X2, that is Applied Energistics. Now, they've all done other mods on top. I'm not sure about MDO, actually. But, and actually, Tinkers lately has been Boney, not MDO. MDO's kind of poofed. Disappeared. But yeah, then there's all sorts of stuff we can make. I can make satellites if I want to. Make a orbital laser drill and shove it on my space station. Go park it over a planet and just tear the hell out of things. But to do that, I need dilithium. So next time we're going to go to the moon. We're going to find ourselves some dilithium and find out what else is there. And start thinking about getting some sort of automated ore generation, ore processing set up. Because right now, I mean, I'm just basically creating this stuff out of thin air. All the different ores and whatnot, well, ingots. But especially with the orbital laser, it's very indiscriminate as to what it grabs. So I'm going to need to be able to deal with everything. Ooh, thermite. Thermite torches. Iron and aluminum. It's going to be a little bit of a pain, actually, because of how the ore generation works in this pack. But it's something I can work with. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, signing out. Have fun,